We adopted a little girl and my Sil turned the whole family against us because she wanted her daughter to be the only princess. I, 34M, have been married to my wife Lisa, 32F, for 8 years. We met in college during a study abroad program in Spain. We bonded over our shared love for paella and flamenco dancing, and our relationship blossomed from there. After graduation, we dated for 2 years before tying the knot in a small ceremony surrounded by our closest friends and family. We always knew we wanted a family. Lisa comes from a big family herself, she has 2 brothers and a sister, and I'm an only child. We both agreed that having at least 2 kids would be ideal. We wanted our children to have the sibling bond that Lisa shared with her siblings and that I had always longed for. 3 years into our marriage, we were blessed with our son, Tommy, 5M. He was born after a difficult pregnancy that had us on edge for months. Lisa had severe morning sickness throughout, and at 32 weeks, she was put on bed rest due to preeclampsia. Tommy arrived 6 weeks early, but despite his early arrival, he was a fighter. He spent 3 weeks in the NICU, and those were some of the most stressful days of our lives. But when we finally brought him home, it felt like our family was complete. Or so we thought. As Tommy grew, we realized we still wanted to give him a sibling. We started trying for a second child when Tommy was about 2 months passed, and nothing happened. We weren't too worried at first, after all, it had taken us a while to conceive Tommy too. But as more time passed, we started to get concerned. After a year of trying with no success, we decided to see a fertility specialist. The news wasn't good. Lisa had developed severe endometriosis, likely due to complications from her first pregnancy. The doctor told us that conceiving naturally would be extremely difficult, if not impossible. We were devastated. We spent months exploring our options. IVF was a possibility, but it was expensive and had no guarantees. We also considered surrogacy, but something about it didn't feel right for us. It was during this time that we started seriously considering adoption. The idea of adoption had always been at the back of our minds. Lisa's cousin was adopted, and we had seen firsthand how love, not blood, makes a family. The more we thought about it, the more it felt like the right path for us. We started researching adoption agencies and attending information sessions. The process was long and often frustrating. There was so much paperwork, so many home visits, and so many moments of uncertainty. But through it all, we held on to the hope that at the end of this journey, we would have another child to love. After nearly 2 years of waiting, we got the call. A little girl needed a home. Her name was Mia, 3F, and she had been in the foster care system since she was an infant. Her birth parents had struggled with addiction, and Mia had been born with neonatal abstinence syndrome. She had overcome so much in her short life, and now she needed a forever family. We met Mia for the first time at her foster home. She was tiny for her age, with big brown eyes that seemed to hold a wisdom beyond her years. She was shy at first, hiding behind her foster mom's legs. But when Tommy offered her his favorite toy car, she slowly came out of her shell. By the end of the visit, she was sitting in Lisa's lap, babbling away in her toddler language. We fell in love with Mia instantly.